Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I know I haven't made a video in a while. And I feel like I say this all the fucking time. Excuse my language, but a lot has been going on. A lot. So I'm gonna use this video as update with everything. So it might be a long video. Um, Hopefully I get this video in time before I hang out with my best friend. But so where do I start off? I've been working a lot for probably like a month or so. I was working two jobs. Um, I left one job thinking I was gonna get a position at the other. Come to find out I didn't. They don't know how to talk to people. I'm not gonna say the company's name because I feel like that's not right. But the location I worked at, they don't know how to talk to people. So yeah. And then after that I left. I went back to my other job. So I'm just there now. I got a car. It's in the shop at the moment, so it's getting fixed. I'm waiting for my apartment. I'm on a waiting list, so it should be about hopefully just a year, 2 months or so. So I have that going on. Surgery wise, I've been dealing with that. So I do have a date for my hysterectomy, and that is December 9th. I have my hysterectomy, and I am excited. So this is going to be a trigger warning for the appointments I'm about to talk about. So trigger warning for that. So for the first appointment, I had to drink 24 ounces of water. I couldn't pee, so I had to hold my pee, and that is very, very uncomfortable. I was depressed after that. I'm not gonna lie, I did not care at the moment for like 2, 3 days. Um, so that appointment is basically a ultrasound. They do two parts of the ultrasound, so they do a external and then an internal. They asked me if I wanted to do the internal ultrasound. I said no. I felt uncomfortable, so I said no. So I had to do the external ultrasound for longer than ever, and that was the worst. Um, it was very, if you want to, depending on who you go to, I don't know if they do this for every, hysterectomy doctor. I don't know if they do this for everyone. So that is very, very uncomfortable. And then the second appointment I had Tuesday, and it was basically what she was going to do, everything, discussion, if I was okay with it and stuff. And then there's one part where she sticks two fingers, basically the tip of the finger, and she sees how big enough the area is down there. Because how they do it, if they do it microscopically, they do the incision on your stomach, and then she has to pull from the bottom. So that's what she had to do. And I'm the type of person where, um, I'm the type of person where I don't like anything near that area. So that was very uncomfortable, and I got over it. It wasn't bad, but I still kind of got depressed about that. So all I needed that, and then the next day I had a therapist appointment, and so I could get my letter for both my revision, which I'm going to get to in a minute, and my hysterectomy. So I already got that out the way. I emailed my doctor so she could send out my letter for my hysterectomy, because she already sent the one out for my revision. So that's all set. I'm just waiting for my therapist to send the letter either next week at some point. So the next thing is my revision. So I'm going to get my revision. I just have to see the doctor first. I just had to send out like I said, the therapist letter and my PCP letter. So once I have that information for the therapist that she already sent out my letter, then I can make an appointment for my revision. So I'm hoping I can get my revision around the same time as I get my hysterectomy, because I don't want to take more time off than I already have for work, because I'm not going to be able to do much out of work, and I need to start saving money. So when, the time comes, I have some type of money for that 4 to 6 weeks that I'm off. So for the hysterectomy, you have at least 6 weeks off, the most, depending on what the doctor says and everything. So, sorry, I'm moving around a lot. So for the hysterectomy, when they have to check the stitches, they have to do it internally, because there is some stitches that's going to be internally. So I already know I'm going to feel uncomfortable with that. And then that's the last time I have to deal with, anything pap smear wise, anything like that. So I'm pretty excited about that, because I don't want to deal with that, to be honest. That's like one thing I hate. I cry every time, because it's so it's so uncomfortable, and it is just a trigger. So that's that. And then my revision, hopefully is covered by my insurance, because that would be, I'll be happy, And then they have me on a waiting list. I know I keep going back and forth. I apologize. I am on the waiting list for therapy. So that's going to be good. And I feel like I need that. I feel like I need that therapy session every time I go, because I feel like that would help me out. Mentally, it'll help me out. Because mentally, I'm still not, still going through it. I still struggle with my depression and stuff like that. So hopefully I know that's going to work out. So I'm waiting for something like a letter to let me know that I made it to the waiting list and that I'm still interested and I still want to go, which I am. I feel like that will help me a lot. A lot. I feel like everybody should go to therapy at one point in their life. I've been going since I was 16 on and off until I was probably 23, because I had to get my letter to start T. And they had to, evaluate me to make sure I am okay to go on T. So that's basically what is going on in my life. I'm excited. I have been, trying to keep busy and stuff like that. So yeah. Hopefully I can make more videos. Hopefully, depending on next week, depending on how I feel and what I'm doing. If I'm not too busy, I'll make a video. If not, I'll make a video hopefully soon. Alright, so this is my update. Alright, you guys have a good one.